Guys, I have amazing updates about Maxton Hall Season 3 and its release date. I know you've all been wondering about it, so I wanted to be the first one to tell you. So let's not keep you waiting. Okay, first, let me start with the plot. The last time we saw them, Mortimer was destroying Ruby and her family's lives. He used the photos on James's phone, which he took in the first season, and convinced the principal that Ruby and Graham were having an affair. Ruby was kicked out and Graham was arrested for something they didn't do. But the thing is, even though Graham was ready to talk about his affair with Lydia and everything that happened, he didn't. Since Ruby got kicked out of school, we know that Graham didn't say he was with Lydia, even though he had the chance. So it was the worst possible thing he could do. And his lie cost Ruby her dreams. But after everything Ruby's done for Lydia, she'll save her friend. Season 3 will pick up right after where we left off, so this means Lydia will go directly to the room where Graham was talking with the Parents' Council and tell them everything. You know, how she's been seeing Graham all this time and how she got pregnant. As you can imagine, this will be a huge shock for Mortimer and, of course, the principal. But since they're Beauforts, and the principal is also Team Beaufort, nothing will happen to Lydia with a little bribe. I just don't know how they'll convince the rest of the committee. Since all of them will be there when Lydia explains everything, the word will spread and I don't think that majority will accept. But again, since they're Beauforts, Mortimer can also scare them. I mean, you never know his next move. As for Graham, since Mortimer has this huge anger against Lydia, he can make sure that Graham never gets out. But we know that they have their aunt on their side now, so I'm hoping she'll help Lydia. I also think that the twins will stay at her place, and here's why. First of all, they can't stay at Cyril's forever, and what he did will eventually come out, so they won't want to stay there. And the second reason is they'll need money. Since they abandoned Mortimer, I don't think that he'll give them money so their aunt will want to be there for them. This way, we'll see Ophelia more in Season 3 and learn all about her and Cordelia's stories. The behind-the-scenes rumors also suggest that Ophelia and Percy knew each other. Now let me explain it to you. We already knew that Cordelia and Percy were involved in the past. Even though it's not confirmed whether they were lovers or friends, we all think that they were together before Cordelia settled with Mortimer. And some of you guys also think that the twins are Percy's kids. I have to say that I don't disagree with that. I still think that Cordelia was pregnant with Percy's kids and her father married her off to Mortimer to hide it. Mortimer obviously doesn't know that because he would never allow Percy to work for them. And this whole thing explains why Percy was so protective of James and Lydia, and why he was so involved with their lives. So if all this is true, then it's normal for Ophelia and Percy to know each other. We also know that Percy has Cordelia's necklace, which has a key on it. And I'm telling you guys, it's not just a charm, it's an actual key that will open up a box or something like that. And I think that the key will lead them directly to the original will. I guess you all know the reason why I'm talking about the original one. There's no way that the will that was read in that meeting can be the one Cordelia wrote. So I did some digging about the book after that and found something. I'm gonna warn you that it's not a spoiler since we all know that there's something wrong with it. So I found out that it's confirmed in the books that Mortimer faked the will to get back at Ophelia. And this means there's a will hidden somewhere and they'll eventually find it, and Percy will be the one to help them find it. Harriet and Damien, aka Ruby and James, had already said in an interview that we're going to see some of the side characters' stories in Season 3. So get ready to find out more about Percy and Ophelia this season. And now it's time for my other biggest news, and as you can guess, it's about the release date. The filming of Season 3 started way before Season 2 was released, and now they've officially finished filming. This means that we have the chance to get the new season by the end of 2026. And until then, you can check the video on the screen and don't forget to follow for more Maxton Hall content.